welcome to the Tortoise and Hare experience. This is the second one.
It is, and it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
And we went from the Tortoise and Hare show to the Tortoise and Hare experience because
it truly is an experience.
It really is. It's an experience.
Real quick, what experiences have you gone with so far since I last spoke with you? It's about a month.
Oh, man. I had an experience this weekend that was a little ridiculous. I drove up to Sacramento. Sacramento, you know this place?
That's a short drive.
Okay. Like 6 hours from LA.
Easy.
We get up there, and I'm doing a horror convention. It's called Miss Misery's Day
Is that
of
with
Terror.
Jane Fonda?
Well, it should have been, but it wasn't. And I held the Scream contest. Have you ever seen a Scream contest?
Scream contest?
No. Contest.
Nice.
So I had a lot of contestants, and they competed against each other for the title of this upcoming screamer, and then they won a...
Not going to touch that.
Right. They won a part in a film. And then at the end of that, they had to compete against me, because I am a scream
You're a scream queen, baby.
I am.
Have any of you guys, because you guys know Max, right? Have any of you guys ever heard her scream
who
before?
doesn't know me?
I'm not going to touch that. I refuse to answer that on the grounds I might incriminate myself.
You wish.
Let me tell you real quick about an experience that I had, and it's probably happened to you guys. Let's talk about, do you guys cook?
Yes, occasionally.
Okay, so you go to the grocery store, right? And you
I'm
buy
cooking now.
Perfect. so you go to the grocery store, you buy your food, right? Right? Or do you guys have like some maid come and buy your food?
Well, they're pretty famous.
Okay, so
Yeah.
well, that's why I had to ask if they buy.
They have
your
their
food
moms come in and
Nice.
That's cool.
Patrick's fly in from Italy just to cook for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
true.
I
So
have
go ahead
your
with your,
mom
go
coming.
ahead with your
So there I am
experience.
in line, and I only have like 3 things, right? And in front of me is a person with like 17 items, and the 10 items or less.
Right.
And she goes through it, and they pass it off without nothing. They just say, "Oh, okay, we're gonna let this one slide." And that really pissed me off because here I am in line. I'm playing by the rules, and you got someone going on, and they're skating by, and we all just let this happen. Do you guys let that ever happen, or are you guys conscious of that? Or is that just
Absolutely.
me?
If you're letting that bother you, man, it's like, "Takarish,"
When I usually go and do groceries, there's no one there because I go at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, pretty much no one's gonna be there. That's a good time. Where do you go to? Food for Less or something?
Food for less.
Yeah, I don't know. What's open 24 hours?
Nice.
No, I go
What are
to
you
the
trying
normal
to say?
places like Ralph's. I don't want to die.
Ralph's which Ralph's is open 24 hours?
You want the address too?
He's gonna have stalkers come into Ralph's and he's waiting.
He's gonna
in
meet me
line.
outside.
You never
All
know.
of them? I don't know. Is this a trick question? Let's try famous cities for 40.
Tortoise lost his mind.
Sorry, I don't know.
This is not the food channel, by the way.
Well, it could be.
Yeah, right. So let's talk more about the band. Now that we're all just chatted up and having good times, smiles everywhere.
Absolutely.
Well,
Right.
this might be a good time to introduce our guest.
Hey.
Because I don't think
Hello
we
there.
actually did that.
We just went right into it.
Yeah,
you
right
go.
into it. So
Yeah.
on the couch with us today, we have the amazing Tom Fletcher. If you
Uh-oh.
don't know him,
Hi there, friends and neighbors.
there he is, and he has no shoes on. He has no shoes.
Do you walk
And
around
red ball.
barefoot all the time? or is
Only
it-
when it's 95 degrees outside.
Or inside.
But he's wearing black,
Or inside.
long sleeve shirt with jeans, and now he's complaining about it's too hot out for me.
Well, it's a very thin shirt. It's
Oh,
very
okay.
noisy.
Is it? It's thin. Okay.
Quite nice, actually.
Where did you buy it, man? Is this a
yeah.
brand thing?
It is, man. It's like I bought it in Vegas. It was made. for
That
me.
does look like a Vegas shirt. did you lose a lot of money, or did you?
No, actually, I'm born and raised in Vegas. So
Okay.
Wonderful little town that it is. Yes.
What were you doing?
You
up
learn
there?
not to gamble there, watching everyone else lose all their money every day.
Yeah, that is interesting as far as you growing up in Vegas, watching people gamble and stuff, and you kind of shying away from that, right? But what did you do to pass the time?
rode dirt bikes, and played music.
Nice. That's the dream.
It was pretty groovy. Actually, we thought the whole world was like that when we, leaving there. We came to LA. It was like, where's all the lights? Where's the people?
And at what age did you leave Las Vegas for LA?
The first time I ventured out of there I was 16. Came to LA to buy a guitar at the Guitar Center.
Wow.
And you never left.
Wow.
No, and the second time I came back, I was 17. I started working at the record plant. And got to work on some pretty
That's
cool
a pretty famous place.
It scared the shit out of me. And I ran back to Vegas after working there for like 6 months. And I went back to Las Vegas recording studio and figured I'd better learn some more shit before coming back for round 2. And then I moved back here permanently when I was turned 21.
So that was like a very like sobering experience for you.
Very, absolutely. I thought knew everything. I worked at Las Vegas recording studio from when I was really young. I started at 12 years old. But you become a big fish in a small pond. And then you go work with the real cats, and it's like, oh, shit. So I went back to teach myself how to do a few things I saw them doing.
Wow. Did you just disappear, or did you say, hey, guys, this isn't working out?
No, actually, it was really cool. There was a woman named Rose Mann who pretty much ran the record plant at that time. And she was just really cool. I mean, she's actually married to one of the finest engineers on the planet, Ed Cherney, now. This is like, I'm talking another lifetime ago, but she was really cool. And she knew. I would always tell her what I was feeling, what was going on. So I told her I'm going to go home for a little while and kind of brush up and I figured out all the things I needed to learn. So I kind of made my list, went back home, and for about a year, I went and really learned how to do those things that I needed to learn how to do.
Nice.
And then came back here.
Was it a certain like recording technique, or it was just
getting to know patch bass better, learning how to blend and use effects and how to return them on decks,
But you should see this guy rocking out on stage with a guitar and having all the hair tricked up and everything. We went to Vegas, we did this show with Elvis Monroe, which is part of the guys from Blink-182.
That's Patrick Kochik.
It's like he's walking,
That's right.
he's walking on stage. We go, yeah, it's great. So where's Fletch? That's him.
That's him. I know, they sent
no
me
one could
pictures,
recognize
and
him.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it was
Like this
mind blowing
little
for me to watch him
GQ
from the
guy.
back. When we were playing, I was like, "Is that the same guy?"
Who is that?
Yeah, it was.
Right,
It was
exactly.
trippy.
Do you just turn into somebody different when you walk on stage?
It's funny because I'm from the 70s stuff, David Bowie, all that stuff.
Right.
And yeah, it's kind of cool because I have a life as a producer, recording engineer, and when being that guy, it's fun. Yeah, it's like Patrick just said. It's putting on different clothes, doing the hair different, putting on the eyeliner, all that stuff, and creating a persona. And
Yeah,
going
he
to
also
find
has a
that.
different accent depending on the
Right,
hat.
I turned British immediately.
So also on our couch is the amazing Patrick Koch, which I like to call Kacha.
All right then.
That's-
Hi.
He's very hot.
The Italian connection.
He's
man.
the Italian drummer of Studliness. I think that's his official title. All right.
What? What's the official title? I couldn't hear.
The Italian drummer of Studliness.
Studliness.
It's because of the bracelets.
I've never
That's
heard
right.
that. That's very unique.
Yeah, you like it?
drummer
It's
in
good.
Atomics. That's
Yeah.
what makes him so
Okay.
stud.
Yeah, well.
It's funny because I saw your kit, and your kit, you have like 1,000 cymbals and like drums just laid out.
Yeah,
it's like a
that's,
spaceship.
Yeah, it's what happens when you have no social life. You keep growing.
In a world where Patrick Kacha has more drums and cymbals than girlfriends.
But if you get
Not
he
true,
has
though.
no,
Yeah,
he has
well,
no
yeah.
shortage.
It's not a true statement.
Especially in Atomics, like when you look at the set, and like a lot of people were like, "Oh, you just like the shredder," and then you listen to the record. It's not really that. It's a very colorful band with the range of the styles. You can correct me if I'm wrong. It's so wide. We're coming from almost different places, and we grew up in different places. We listen to different things. So us together, it's like, okay, I need more voices. It's really about coloring a track. It's not It's not a.
How many drums I can hit in 3 bars?
Besides, I have all the endorsements, and I gotta live up to that, and just sort of give them exposure. So the more is better. I'm just kidding. I actually hit every one of them, but
not in every song,
in
right?
different songs.
Right.
Yes.
You use them all just throughout the cornucopia of the.
And when I don't use them throughout a song, I just look at it and I go like, "That's cool, though." Even though I'm not using it, who
Great
cares?
word.
It just
That's a
looks
great word,
awesome.
by the way.
Yeah.
Cornucopia.
Cornucopia.
I like that.
do certain tones fit well with others only because you do have such a choice selection that
Right.
you are able to touch everything? Tell me about differentiating between those two.
We're
That's
playing,
what she said.
We play with tracks, so the set is designed to have low, like tribal sounds, strictly percussions, which are the low register of the toms. Then I have on the left side is more of a higher percussion, higher pitch, and then you have the rhythm in the middle, kick, snare, and hat. So in different songs, you just need different colors.
That's true. You have this amazing new product that you're working with that pretty much is like
On my hair? Or-
Well, yeah. No, it's like a command
Great hair.
central from your kit.
Oh, that would be
runs
Air
everything.
Consoles, yeah.
That's insane.
Oh my God,
That
we're
thing
gonna
is
say
insane.
something about that.
Holy Christ.
Yeah, it's what allows us to do what we do. Having three
Explain a
people
little
on
bit about
stage.
what
Let's
that is.
ask Miko.
All
Who
right.
loves you,
also,
baby?
Also joining us via computer is Miko Olmos, who
Yeah.
had much better things to do today.
Yeah, he's a little
Miko.
nervous.
He's got a
doesn't
stare.
know.
He
He's
looks
just kind of
nervous.
staring.
Just staring at
He
you.
doesn't do much.
Yeah, Max is so beautiful. He's like, oh my God, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, well, he is often without
So,
words.
Come on, man, just snap out of it.
Come on, Miko. He's with 3 chicks right now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's
It's
what
3
I'm
children.
Yeah.
Oh, see?
Sounded better.
Blew
It's
his
3
whole groove.
chicks.
Blew
God
his whole
dang it.
groove. He sounded like a stud before.
I know he does. Well, he's still a stud
Yeah.
because look, he's got 3 daughters. Holy
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. When you have daughters, that's the most amount of love any man can ever get. That's what I feel.
crap. Which, by the way,
There you
that
go.
song you're about to play,
Yeah, I gotta go. You're a genius.
very well set up, is the song "Thank You for Being in My Life" is actually written and dedicated to anybody who has daughters.
Yeah, as of right now, the way you can find us, it's on facebook.com/officialatomics.
All right, and you are back on the Tortoise and Hare experience, and we just heard the latest single by our guest, Ronnie North, and we just heard Inertia. By the way, you can find Ronnie on his website, ronnienorth.com. I'll have the links on the show notes. How's it going, man?
It's going awesome, man. It's great to be here. What about this weather, huh?
I don't- I'm-
9,000
ridiculous.
degrees here today.
Well, it's weird. I was just talking to somebody because when you're in October, I was thinking about like kind of the world as a curvature, as far as like with its axis and stuff like that. And right now we're just turning, and we're just finally like touching like the sun. So it should be like the hottest part because it's gonna get hotter before it gets colder.
Do you think that that's going to
Really?
affect the earth plates and that we're going to have more earthquakes here?
I don't know because I feel like the tectonic plates are kind of in a world of their own, and they just go by themselves. It's not like the ocean, which I feel is a derivative of the moon, because I feel the moon controls the ocean and kind of like
Well, yeah, the
currents and
tides.
all that.
exactly.
It does.
Which is really weird because they say that as humans we're made up of 70% water, and so I wonder if the moon ever affects us. Like when someone's like in a bad mood, you ever look at the moon and be like, I wonder if it's that.
Of course it does.
Do you
Absolutely.
think
You probably have to
yeah,
in some
full
way.
moon.
I get
Yeah.
that. I never really
It's-
thought about it, but I get it.
It's the whole werewolf thing,
Right,
and
yeah,
the people
werewolf.
are howling,
There you
and
go.
the hospitals are actually have more admittance on a full moon than any other time.
Hey, really?
It's
Make
true.
people crazy.
That is true.
So wow, there it is. Maybe we
Yeah.
just
Who knew?
figured something out.
Yeah. Well, worthless
figure.
facts that I have in my head at all times.
There you go.
Now, Ronnie, as we just heard your song, and that was Inertia. There's some really interesting things about you. One is that you're self-taught.
Completely learned off a Kiss record.
Are you kidding?
Completely self-taught.
That's amazing. Off of
I tried
Kiss,
lessons
of
when
all
I was really
bands.
young. It lasted like a few weeks. I mean, I didn't want to learn how to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. I wanted to learn how to play like Detroit Rock City.
nice.
The 90-year-old guitar teacher guy wasn't interested in that. So I went on a quest to make him go crazy. It only took me 3 weeks. Make him go nuts.
And how'd you make him go crazy? Was it through shredding?
Tenacity, yeah.
Yeah.
Just being a
Do you remember his
13-year-old
name?
kid. I was really good at being a 13-year-old when I was 13.
Do you remember his name?
I don't. I think it was like Bert or Sam or something. He's dead now, but
Oh.
no part to me. He
Right.
died. Somebody else, another student took him out later. Not me. It wasn't me.
But that's interesting that you broke him, but in a sense you found your own voice through that. If it would have been for him,
Completely. I mean, but when I was 13, I got a Kiss record for Christmas, and when I got the Kiss record, I didn't know who Kiss was. I never heard of him in my life. My parents got it to look like a comic book. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This makeup.
right.
That's the only reason they got it. Oh, the kids will love that. There you go. I wanted to be a professional skateboarder. I mean, I was on the Pepsi team. I did. My weekends were doing demos at malls on half pipes. That's
Well,
what I
see,
used
now
to
I have
do.
a whole new respect for you.
Yeah, so that's what I used to do. So I mean, I wanted to be Tony Alva.
Didn't we all?
This Kiss thing just came and ruined that whole thing. Like, done. I got the Kiss record. My parents took me that May. Kiss played at the Forum in '77, which was the peak of their fame. Saw that and done. And then once I found out you can get girls, forget it. I was already in already, but that was like the final coffin, like the final thing in the coffin. Done. In. Been doing it ever since.
I just saw Kiss about 2 months ago at Irvine Meadows, or Verizon, I believe it's called now.
Whatever it is now.
Yeah, whatever it is now. And that was my first Kiss experience.
but it's not really Kiss.
Why?
Don't even get me into that. No,
what doesn't?
'cause
It has Gene
I'm
Simmons.
friends with somebody at Kiss, and they're gonna send me a bad email. It's not. Here's my. I was born on Kiss, raised on Kiss. After that, so I'm fanatical about it. Kiss is Ace, Peter, Gene, and Paul. Not Paul, Gene, and whoever we have in Kiss this week. And no disrespect to the guys in Kiss. I mean, if they asked me to be Ace Frehley, I would do it in a second. Don't even get me wrong. I would be in heaven. So I'm not even going there. But I mean, give them their own characters. You know what I mean? That's fine. Be in Kiss, but don't be pretending like you're Ace Frehley. Don't be somebody else. You can still be in Kiss, because they're amazing musicians. I just met the guitar player guy not that long ago at dinner at the Rainbow. He's just random. I know Eric. He's the drummer in Kiss now. He's an amazing drummer. He's played with lots of people, and we're having dinner. He came over, sat down, talked with me, and he was with the guitar player guy. So I got to meet the guitar player guy. So
Did you refer to him as guitar player guy?
I don't know what his name is. Guitar player, I guess. I think
dude.
it's Tommy or something. I don't know. He was nice. I mean, no offense.
Right.
Just be your own guy. You know what I mean? But I get it. You make lots of money, dress up, like say. I mean, more power to you. But be the Tommy character. Don't be the Ace guy. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a really hard thing to step into,
Oh yeah, no, and God bless them. You know
With
what I
the
mean?
Kiss Army
that's
and
a
the whole
great
deal
gig,
there,
man. I mean, that'd be, I'd be all about the theatrics. You get to play guitar in the fire. I mean, that's my dream come true. I mean, the only thing that would come close to that is either being like in Rob Zombie or Marilyn Manson, and
Right.
that's like modern day Kiss stuff now. But yeah, I mean, God bless them. But it's not. I get it. They want to keep doing it forever, and they'll probably be doing it till like 300 years old. Okay, whatever, cool. Do your thing. But Kiss is like those four guys. You know what I mean? So I'm a person when it comes to that. But
Well, when you were watching Kiss, and of course you are influenced by them, were you thinking about the theatrics and bringing that and incorporating that into your music?
I kind of did, and I kind of do that to an extent. It was really weird. Like, I never wanted to dress up like them, and everybody always asked me that, and I don't know why. Even when I was a kid, like, I don't know, I was never really I love Halloween, but I don't like the dressing up part. I don't know if that sounds really weird.
Me too.
And I don't eat candy,
What?
and I never like candy. So I used to give it to my brother. I'd take the gum out, and I'd give the rest of it to my brother, like,
Oh,
or
my Lord.
to my friends. But I've never been into sweets, and I don't even. And nobody's. I mean, I could eat everything, and I gained maybe an ounce. I mean, it doesn't. I've never have a weight problem, but I've just never been into that stuff.
See, that's crazy to me.
For whatever,
because,
but then again, I live on McDonald's, so I mean, I'm completely like
That's
the
bad.
anti-health guy. I mean, I have McDonald's every day, like
Yeah, we had a discussion about
yeah,
that.
Max
and
was
that's,
yelling at me about that. Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to eat at McDonald's?
Today I had a Big Mac, but I usually just have Happy
Can't go
Meals. I mean, I don't really eat a whole lot, so I mean, I just have like a Happy
Okay.
Meal. But in Germany, there was no McDonald's, and I was going insane. I was, ew, don't even get me going.
What
on
were
that.
you eating there? Just
Nothing. No, I
non-McDonald's?
was having steaks for
Oh.
dinner or whatever, but like
Screw you.
nibbling on stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was eating
Yeah.
steaks. And
Yeah, I know. I'm like, okay, no McDonald's, you guys are buying me steaks.
Oh, God.
Take that, promoter.
Wow. So
And they don't like ice cubes either. Like, everything's warm there, which is crazy. And the weather's like 3,000 degrees there. It's like, who knew? I'm thinking, I'll go to Germany. It's going to be freezing. I have my parkas and my thermals. Yeah, whatever. It's like 9,000 degrees with 100% humidity. Like, it was like you're in hell.
But yet, like, your sound does fit the German motif and kind of.
Oh, they loved it. No, the people were great. No, I loved the whole thing. The weather sucked, but everything else was great. Not a lot of attractive women there, but we won't even touch that since Max is in the So if you're married to a rock star, wives out there, and he goes to Germany, you have no worries about him doing anything
yes.
unless
But-
they're into fat.
Okay, so anywhere
goatee.
else they have a problem in other countries. You have a problem with the big cheating.
No, I'm single. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually single, but I'm single because it's I was always getting the you love your guitar more than me, and I'm like, well, maybe but so. Yeah, but I have like 135 ex-girlfriends that testify to that one, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'll get it right one of these
eventually.
times. But no, I mean, I was no angel, but that's not what caused the destruction. Is my life, just it's all encompassing. This is all I do, so it's something to do. The other woman is my music and my guitar, so But then again, back in the day, I was no angel either, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah.
Now, what's crazy is me and you, I think, know the same person. We both know Gretchen Men.
Gretchen!
Yeah.
I know Gretchen a little bit. I don't know her a lot, but she's she's famous.
Dude.
Every time I open up a guitar magazine,
She's
like
in there, right?
Page, everything. Like, wow. That, like, overnight. Like, you just see her on the guitar thing, and people kind of know who it was, and all of a sudden she's, like, on the covers of everything. Like, whoa. Hey, Gretchen, give me a call. Who's your publicist?
Right?
Right? It's working. No matter how, I don't even want to know how much it costs, but it's working. So, I mean, God bless her. I mean, there needs to be a good girl guitar player out there that's like, like a girl Eddie Van Halen. So
Right.
Oh, there's
hopefully
Lita.
that'll happen in our lifetime.
Well, you have Lita. Gotta give Lita.
I love Lita. She's not really an Eddie Van Halen. She's great. Lita can play. See, there's a lot of these girls, and I'm so not going to name names. I'll get in so much trouble.
Name names.
Come on, do the names.
There's so many girls that play, but play like girls. Not that they
please
suck,
define that
but
for
they
me.
play like girls.
Please define that for the girl
That they
plays
couldn't take
guitar.
a guy out guitar playing wise. Lita can hold her own. Gretchen. That's about it.
That's Jennifer Batten.
Okay.
What about
Yeah.
Orianthi?
Orianthi can. I'm still not going to touch that. Orianthi's really nice though. She's really. I've hung out with her a couple times.
She is nice, and she's
really
out
nice.
with Alice.
She's really down to earth, and well, depending on who you talk to, she's really down. She was really nice the times I hung out, but I've heard stories because I know people in the industry that have to deal with her at a professional level. We won't even go into that because I've never seen that side. So people talk.
Well, I think she's lovely.
Why haven't you seen that site? Are you not trying to develop those relationships, or
No, but I've seen her like at events. I mean, she's been nothing but sweet and cool. But I've heard people that have to work for her, say a completely different story.
Well, working for somebody that's really tough.
The B word is brought up a lot.
Really?
Like FB usually, but we'll leave it at that.
Better than the C word.
Yeah. No,
Way
I've heard that
better.
lots too.
Oh.
Yeah. No. But I've never seen that. So I have never seen that side. But then again, I don't work for her.
Right.
So you know what I mean. And
That's true.
I know lots and lots and lots of rock stars, real rock stars, not ones that just play in Hollywood every other Thursday or whatever. And
We know a lot of those.
yeah,
too.
more than not, unfortunately. And I've seen them, they're nice to their friends and how they are, at sound checks and stuff, and it's a whole other, Hitler's nicer.
Are you taking upon that to your own, and are you now
Oh
nicer
yeah,
to
no,
people?
you see exactly what not to do. No, I've totally, and I have some really good friends, like Warren and Rat, and my buddy Robbie Crane,
Oh,
who are
Robbie's-
who are
wow.
legitimate, major rock star guys who are completely normal.
They are.
Completely
Especially
normal,
Robbie
down to
Crane.
earth.
I have so much respect for that
Yeah,
guy.
have families, completely normal, down to earth. You know what I mean? Like, none of that ego that you see
Right.
some of these other people have, and it's all fake. And we don't even get into the people that wear wigs. We'll leave that one alone. That's too easy a target.
Tell me,
these days. Oh
who
my
wears
God.
wigs?
We don't even get into that. Dude, rock on. Call me. Call me.
The Atomics leaving the building.
Seriously, call me. We're like talking on the radio. Yeah. No, I'll forgive you. I'll get your number. Yeah, for sure. No, for sure.
That's gonna be great. I would
We're having a great conversation right before he came on about recording and loop and all kinds of fun things.
Tom
So.
Fletcher, man.
The Fletch.
He's got some credits and a half.
Yeah, we're talking recording. I'm a geek when it comes to recording studio stuff.
Let me know if you guys work together, because I would love to go document it and maybe just capture it and
I am
just
so
see the
going
process.
after him. You don't even know.
Do it. You're not
You
down.
know what? Tom and I are doing a record right now together.
Are you really?
Yeah, for a band called Voodoo Death Kiss out of Canada.
Cool name.
And yeah, aren't that? That's
a great name.
Yeah, it's a sick name. So maybe you'll step in the studio.
Let me
with
know
us.
if you need a guitar player. I'll be in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I've done
I mean,
lots
they
of
have
stuff
a great
in Canada.
guitar
I've never
player,
been there, but I've done lots of
you know.
stuff. I've recorded tracks and done sessions where they emailed me the tracks. I
Well,
did
we're
my
doing it
studio,
here. We're
emailed them
doing
that.
it at the Cave.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Wow, look at you, man.
I am in. I'll do
this
that
is
in a second.
Tom and I, our second project together.
Okay, cool. Maybe I'll have you guys on the show. We'll see.
I played with some famous people. You'll be one of the other famous people I played with.
Yeah.
I did some cool stuff with Snoop Dogg a few times.
As
Tell
Snoop
us
Dogg
about
or
that.
Snoop Lion?
No, the
Snoop-
Snoop Dogg.
That's
Really?
cool.
And what's with this, with the change, the Snoop Lion?
Well, 'cause
stuff? What
he's-
is that?
Yeah, I just saw that on
Come
TMZ
on.
the other day.
Well,
What
he's
is
just
going on
doing-
there? Next, 1 minute he's smoking pot with his kids, and then he's Snoop Lion. Like,
What does
Alright,
that
what's
mean?
going on?
What does that mean?
It's
Why?
his reggae, side of him.
is that what it
Well, I
is? Is it a
understand.
reggae thing? I don't
Yeah.
even
understand
know.
that,
I don't
but
even keep track
why
of them
change the
that
name?
much.
I mean, do they not
Well,
have dogs?
it's a Puff
in
Daddy
Jamaica?
thing. Like every other week, you change it to get people's attention. You change it back. Okay, that record didn't work. We're going back to Snoop Dogg.
I'm not.
But is there a new
I'm not
record for
I'm not
Snoop
a fan.
Lion? I mean, I don't
Not a
even
fan.
know.
Well, that's his new persona that he's going
It's
right
like
now.
P Diddy, Puff Daddy, P Diddy.
But you know what I have to do? I have to say something positive about Snoop is that he supports the Lupus Foundation, which
He does a lot of. Here's
He does.
another thing that I've seen. He does a lot of charities that he doesn't even announce.
Right.
But I know a few other major rock star guys that they give lots and lots of money to these charities, and they're like adamant about not getting any attention about it. Like they're not doing it to get publicity.
Right.
A lot of these people are fake, and they just do it. They get their publicists on it. Okay, tell TMZ that we're giving all this money to blah blah blah, just so their careers in a slump.
That's true.
I know lots of people that do it, and they're adamant about it. They don't want one person knowing about it. I mean, I found out about it and they told me, but they don't want. I mean, that's doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
I
Well,
mean,
you
it's
do.
all good for every reason, but I mean, that's even better. Like it's coming right from the heart.
You do a ton of charity work.
I do. I'm all about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to do a charity for me so I can start making money with it.
Me too.
I'm so all about that. You know, I just did something for the vets like a week ago, and that was
Cool, thank you.
It was outside.
Yeah.
It was like 9,000.
Yeah, Turtle's a vet. Turtle's a vet.
Yeah, so thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
that's right, huh?
I'll probably. I'm trying to put together not like a USO thing, but something where I can go to Camp Pendleton, take a bunch of musicians.
I've been there before.
go,
I've done that.
perform.
I've done the base in Navy base in San Diego. I've done a lot of stuff in San Diego.
Cool. San Diego's awesome.
I've done USO. I've done vets. I've done God, what other ones have I done? I've done a lot of military ones. God, those stories those guys can tell you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just can't believe. Good. We're gonna go off a tangent on that. The vets. Why don't we take care of them?
Right?
Oh my
Exactly.
Care of us
God.
immediately.
God, when I
agree.
did the first one, I mean, I've been doing them forever now. When I did the first one, like this guy, well, I was talking to him after, some of the guys, the vet guys, after we got off stage. And I was like, I gave him a CD. I'm like, yeah, cool. And, I was asking him how he's doing. He's like, yeah, I live under the freeway over there. And I thought he was kidding. So, he was serious, but, it was what it was. So I asked one of the vet people, one of the higher-ups, about that. And I'm like, is that true? He's like, oh, yeah. I said, we stopped taking care of our vets, like, after Korea or something, he said.
yeah.
It's like they're on their own once they get back here, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this guy
Thank
did
you very much.
not Desert Storm, he did the one after it. He wasn't even back here that long, and he was already homeless. It's like, what the heck is that going on there? I was under the impression, as I'm sure a lot of people are, we take care of them once they serve. We do not.
No.
We just throw them out in the streets.
Yeah,
That's
that's true.
so wrong.
I'm like,
That's true.
on my wish list is dental. I wish vets got free dental.
Oh, boy.
Because I get some health care, but not a ton of health care. But dental would be awesome out
They
there.
had dental at the stand down thing the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to let me know next time.
Dude, I do. You gotta do the stand downs. They have the dental trailers.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's good to know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm all about that. You know. doing
Yeah.
everything.
Well, you're going to come out this Sunday to.
I
Rock
am
the
there
Walk
with you.
LA.
We're gonna fry in the red carpet.
Yeah, we are.
Actually, hopefully it's supposed to be
at the
cooler on the red
Mint.
carpet.
Yeah, rock the walk LA.
And hopefully do
right?
the jam
Walk
too,
LA.
and maybe even play. Let's see.
Yeah.
Will
so
you be
everybody's
performing?
out.
I'm
It's,
working on it right now.
yes.
Actually, Max gave me the numbers to talk to, and that's a whole other. We won't even get into that.
Yeah. The numbers
they're
to
really busy right now, so it's just
Yes.
trying to get everybody.
Yeah, this is a really, really
Yeah.
big event and very difficult to put on. All respect to Kit and Roy for putting that together, and Hal Sparks and I will be down there hosting, and 6:30 for the red carpet. So come by and see your favorite stars, walk that, and
I'll be there.
yeah, Ronnie's gonna walk.
We can actually
the
take a picture
carpet.
together on the red carpet.
Yeah, we are. Driving Alliance is going to be down there, so in case you get drunk, if you have
There
a
you
point
go.
out,
Yeah.
they're gonna pick you up and take you home. So
I'll have my assistant Karen to take care of me, so I should be okay.
Yeah.
Not that I drink a lot, so we should be okay.
But for any of
I
our,
did
our
NASCAR
guests,
once, and those NASCAR fans are crazy.
Yeah.
they're insane.
And I was on the stage, and then we were hanging out in the infield thing, and then I woke up on my bed.
How did that happen?
That's a great
I was
story.
told by my road manager that my assistant picked me up and put me over his shoulder, put me in the car, and drove me home. Because those people drink, and they all have blenders in their RVs, and it just got bad. Oh, yeah, you're awesome on stage. Have a drink. Have a margarita.
Yeah.
And I don't drink a lot, so a couple margaritas, I'm, next
You're
thing
total
you know,
lightweight.
done.
Right.
So, I woke up, still had my tennis shoes on and everything on the bed. Out.
And I'm gonna say this for the Rock the Walk. I'm gonna be out there, and I'm probably gonna be there maybe around 4 or 5 to help with any kind of setup or anything like that. So if you guys need want to come and help support, and maybe set up some lights or something like that, come on down. Go ahead, see me, and I'll probably hopefully be put to work, and then I could probably
Oh,
put you to
definitely.
work.
We're gonna put you
Right,
to work.
dude. I'm bringing the photo wall.
I know, it's awesome.
By the way.
What's the photo wall?
A photo wall, is what you walk in front of.
Oh, the
Step and
the
repeat.
sign.
Yeah, it's a
The
step
whatever
and
has the little logos on. That's what they call that.
Step and repeat photo wall.
I think you think I would know that.
Yeah, you should know that.
See,
What kind of
my
big star are you?
IMDb is dropping as we speak. 'cause I
Your
didn't know what
star
to call
meter
that.
is just crashed and burned.
Just crashed and burned. I have thousands of pictures of me in those various. I didn't know what that was called. Just the wall with the things on it. Duh.
All right, well, our guest has been Ronnie North. Ronnie, dude, thank you so much for
Hey,
coming
thanks
on.
for
dude.
having. That was a fun everywhere conversation. That was
It's
awesome.
crazy.
Cool. Visit
Ronnie
him.
there.
Yeah, visit him on his website, ronnienorth.com.
Now, is that-
Ronnie with a Y.
It's Ronnie with a
Yeah.
Y. but you're-
RONNYNORTH.
But I've seen other sites
People
for you.
misspell it.
Yeah, and it's
People misspell it a lot.
RONNIE.
Yeah,
so,
it's with a Y.
I will have the link so that people can go straight from the show
Beautiful.
notes there. And we're gonna leave you. We're gonna leave now, but we're gonna come back because we have another get. It's a jam-packed show.
This is crazy jam today.
Mag,
No,
I'm
we
gonna kill you.
I'm sorry, but we have
You're-
awesome people.
we
so,
do.
we got to fit them in.
It's funny because Max is like the producer of the show, and she goes like above and beyond every time. The first show that we did, I was like, okay, look, it's our first show. Let's just get one like
Keep it mellow.
guest because
Yeah.
we gotta figure
Yeah.
this out. No, she gets 2.
Right, two badass
Yeah, it's
people.
like-
too.
Yeah, 2 great people.
Yeah.
And then this next show, I'm like, okay, 2's okay. That's it. And then she gets 3, and I'm like, woohoo! I'm like, this has got to
Yes,
stop.
next week.
Go
4.
big.
No.
Why not?
Yeah, go big or go home.
So we're gonna leave with "Tomorrow Is Burning," and that's one of your songs, Ronnie North. And
Yes. Also got a go on YouTube. You see the crazy video of the giant bunny rabbits driving the ice cream truck, throwing ice cream at kids.
Well, that's perfect for the Tortoise and the Hare
that
experience.
is exactly. And I'll tell you what, I'll embed it on the show notes so people
see,
can
my
see
videos
it.
all have giant bunnies in them. That's my thing. So we're actually shooting another one with a bunny driving a Ferrari in 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
Inertia.
Gotta love the bunnies.
If you ever need a tortoise,
I might. I don't know. We're storyboarding right now. So
deal.
yeah.
Okay, RonnieNorth.com. That's Ronnie with the Y, and we'll be right back after this. And you are back on the Tortoise and Hare experience. And what the experience it has been today.
It has been insane.
We just experienced a jam-packed show.
Right.
And it's about to get finally more jam-packed with Pray Harper, which you can find on his website, prayharper.org. Welcome to the show, and thanks for letting us play The Size of Your Heart.
Oh, absolutely. It's my distinct pleasure to be here, Turtle. And how are you doing? Hare?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
What an awesome name, Pray Harper.
Right? Is that a real name, or is that like your stage
insane.
name?
No, it's a real name. It's on my passport and my driver's license and my bank account and
Yep,
what's
that's
left of it.
Well, you are a musician.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Well, you know
that.
what they say about a musician who doesn't have a wife or a girlfriend?
What do they say?
He's homeless, supposedly.
Ah, truth.
But yeah, it's a real name that I chose for myself about 7.5 years ago.
We like it a lot.
Oh, cool.
We like it a lot.
Is Harper your real last name? Or?
No, that's not my real last name either. No, I constructed a whole new name. So the story goes, do you want me to tell
Yeah,
the story
yeah,
of the
yeah.
name? Okay. So it goes like this. I was with my college sweetheart from 19 to 34, and we became you always become the name. You're like Bobby and Sue, or George and Lisa, or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a part of this team, and then it didn't work out. So at 34, I had been a school teacher and a restaurant manager and a waiter and all these things, and I had at nighttime been writing songs or whenever I felt inspired, and I had this little pile of songs, and I thought I should do something with those songs. So when she went on with her new life, I went on to my new life, and I just found that every time I heard my birth name spoken, it just kind of felt like it was missing that other Tweedledum partner or whatever. So I had the fortune, I was playing pianos all over LA in different places, in hotels and wherever there was a piano, and I met these people who owned this hotel, and they invited me to this party, and I went, and I met the wife of a manager who is named Larry Thompson, and he managed like Barry White and all these things, and they invited me over to their house, and I was giving them some tracks kind of like I gave you. They're all kind of different and little weird different productions, and I was just crawling around getting studio time where I could, and I left this one particular track which I had tried to do, which was sort of a housey, almost like a hip-hop beat to it and everything, and I dropped it off for Larry. And he called me up and he said, Timothy, you know, everything that you give to me is very good. And he's from Missouri or whatever. He said, I mean, I really enjoyed that one track. It was kind of country. It kind of sounded like the Eagles. And then that other track that had that hip-hop thing in it. He said, but, son, you have to define yourself. He said, Timothy, every star I ever worked with, I worked with Drew Barrymore. You know, he managed, like, what do you say? He's in he manages Captain Kirk. What's his name?
William Shatner.
And we had William Shatner.
Bill Shatner.
Bill. He's like, all these people, they define themselves. They address themselves. If you have to name yourself, you got to do it. And when he said that, it brought up all those feelings about that old name. And it's not that I didn't like my name, but anybody who knew me as Timothy, I tried to use Timothy, but really I was Timmy to all my friends. And I just couldn't picture people paying good money to see a concert for Timmy.
Right.
So, when he said that, I woke up the next day, I was like, I got to do something about this. And I was driving around with my then girlfriend, and we were driving down Fountain Avenue, and we were coming up to the light at Harper, and I was joking to her. I said, well, how about I change my name to Trey Mendes? You know? And she's like, ha, ha, ha. She looks up and she sees Harper. She's like, well, how about Trey Harper? And I was like, well, that sounds pretty good. Trey, I like a harp. Harp's good. Piano's a harp lying down kind of thing, you know? Had meaning to me. King David, my favorite character in the Bible, that worked. But Trey just sounded cool. It didn't really have any meaning to me. So later in the day, I was driving over Laurel Canyon, and I was at the light at Mulholland, and I was thinking about a name's much more important than a tattoo. You know, tattoos are important. You have to have a meaning. I think some people just put butterflies and stuff all over them. I don't really understand what they're doing, but like, because we just lost all the butterfly tattoo audience.
They just
I'm
put it away.
I'm sorry, you butterfly people. We love you.
Wings and left.
But basically, I was focused on the meaning, you know, and I thought, what do I want my life to mean? And I had this thought that sounded kind of strange in my head, is that I wanted my life to be like a long prayer. And I just had a feeling that what that meant to me was every moment I'm getting a little bit better than I was the moment before. And then I remembered Trey Harper, which was a musical sounding name. And I dropped the ER from prayer and it became Pray Harper. And then I was like, ding, that's my name. So the next day I went downtown, paid them the $400 and something for whatever it was, changed my name. 6 weeks later, I was legally Pray Harper.
Wow, awesome.
Wow, that's very cool.
That's
The last time I changed my name, it cost me $56 million.
that's ridiculous.
Well, that's another story.
I don't know if I've been thinking.
I
about
like to think
changing
I
my
made
name.
$56 million when I did that, but it hasn't shown up yet.
Maybe I might not change my name, but put Turtle as like my middle name. You know,
Well, then
maybe that's cheaper than changing
might
your
be.
name.
Turtle, then I had to send out an email to all my friends because I had to tell them, well, hey, I'm no longer Timmy. You're going to have to find me as Pray Harper because I won't exist anywhere on the internet as Timmy. And I sent out like 300 and something emails to all these people, and I got like 3 emails back. One was a person I met the week before. Wow, that's cool. Good luck with that. Another one was like, whoa, you got balls. And then another one was from a guy I knew from 3rd grade who was very upset with me. He said, hey, you can't do that. Who do you think you are? You're just Timmy, and you got to be proud of who you are and where you're from, blah, 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 blah. And I wrote him back. I was like, well, I am proud of being Timmy, and I'll always be Timmy to you, but, you know, I don't think a lot of people were lining up for an Archibald Leach movie. Archibald Leach was later named Cary Grant.
Right.
So I said, look, it was a artistic decision. I had to follow my heart, and, you know, don't hate me for it. Love you. Bye.
That always brings connotations of what happened when Sting went to his friends and family and was like, "Oh, just call me Sting," you know.
They're like, right, Gordo. Please, Gordo, stop with the fucking ego trip. Yeah, they're like that. They call him Gordo, you know. I've met a few people around him.
Really?
They still
That's
call
cool.
him Gordo. So, you know, my childhood friends can call me Timmy. It's just fine. But
The moment that you changed your name, did it change your music? Do you feel?
oh well, it definitely changed my music because it was sort of hyperventilating, feeling like actually I went with my brother, who was kind of my what do you call that? Handmaid? No, not what do you call the lady who helps the baby be born? What is-
Midwife?
Midwife, yes. So he was my name change midwife, you know, to help me through the process. Because it's a big deal, you know. You got to go down there and you got a courthouse and you kind of feel like a criminal and what am I doing? On the way there, I was starting to think, well, maybe I should change the spelling to Prey and call it Preston, or it's a nickname. And like, he's like, hey man, it's like you already made the decision. You got to go for
It's
it.
done.
And I did it, and you know, I would say overwhelming the reaction when I meet people and I introduce who I am is like everyone says, wow, that's a cool name. A lot of people say with an E or an A, and I go, what do you think? And we have a discussion. But I've not yet met anyone who had that name or knew anybody who had that name.
Yeah, it's a
And
great
now
name.
it seems kind of obvious name to me, you know. But yeah, it changed. It made me commit more to my pure intention. Like, what do I really want to be doing? Do I want to be getting on a stage and singing a nice song and wearing a nice suit and everyone think I'm cute and let's go back to whatever? Or do I want to commit to a higher
Right.
message?
Well,
or
as
purpose?
a songwriter, singer-songwriter,
Yes.
you're like, what is she going to ask me? I've listened closely to some of the things that you've done, and you've written for television, and you know, and that. Do you feel that a little piece of your soul is being marketed and taken away from you when you're doing that kind of?
Yeah, I've kind of just, well, I had a lot of adventures. When I committed to the name change and the new career after I left that 15-year relationship, within a year of that relationship, I had been at a party at the Roosevelt Hotel and gave a disc to a guy who was in Canada, and he was at a restaurant in Canada, and then he called me, and he said he put the disc on the player, and Lionel Richie was there, and he wanted to sing this song, and he wanted to call me, and I was on the phone with Lionel Richie within a year of really committing my heart to music. And what happened was then I was introduced to the business of all that. You know, that there's certain people who just need to get their cut, and they don't really care about the final result or how your feelings are keep holding up or whatever. So I kind of feel like I was Rip Van Winkle, waking up, entering the world a little immature, a little naive,